ITT. Let's talk the talk. 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 ITT. Let's talk the talk.
Musical escape.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of ITT. You already know Influence Talk Time is the platform for discussion of salient issues affecting you and I, very important things to be talked about in the society. And with me today are very important persons. You know them already. They have been here before. But this is another episode, so we must observe protocol. Please kindly introduce yourself to the audience, ladies before gentlemen. Yeah.
Alright, my name is Inmo. CEO Inmo TV. Yes.
Okay, over to you.
And my name is Randolph, CEO of Nothing, a media practitioner.
CEO of nothing. It means you
CEO
have
of nothing.
You have all the
media
possibilities.
practitioner. Come on, you're a broadcaster.
Okay, right here with me, you've seen them all. You've seen our guests for today. They are well experienced in the topic we are to deal with, and the topic is the better partner. When this topic was sent out in the course of publicity, there were reactions from you, our audience, and it became necessary that on this live show we let us understand the direction in which the topic is taking. When we say the better partner, we know that we're talking about relationship, about marriage, and everything conjugal and whatever you call it. But in this particular episode, we want to concentrate on the affairs, the relationship between a man and a woman, a boy and a girl before marriage, not while in marriage, not after marriage as per divorce, before marriage. What I mean by that is what we do during courtship, and that is what our guests are going to tell us. So I want to start with ladies and gentlemen, Shane. Okay, so I want to start with the CEO of Inmo TV.
Yeah.
Let us just hear from you. When we talk about a partner in this discussion about relationship, when we say partner, what do you think? What comes to your mind?
Alright, I'm going to talk with regards career. Yeah, as a career woman and someone who's aspiring to be a great lady in the industry or in the society, I'm going to talk on that. Now, I think a partner should be a friend.
Okay.
Yes, a friend. I say so because gone are those days where marital partners were being arranged for each other.
Okay.
Gone are those days. Now everyone has identified a purpose, and that purpose, I think, requires friendship, marital partnership, friendship. A marital partnership that will lead to support and so many other things. I think,
Okay,
and in essence, I'm saying that a partner before marriage should be a friend.
Should be a friend.
A friend. And you know that in reality, as a friend, if you are my friend, you can't disrespect me.
Okay.
If you are my friend, you will support me.
Okay.
If you are my friend, you will be sincere with me.
Okay.
So I think a partner should be a friend.
Okay, so you are equating partnership with friendship.
Yes.
What you're saying in essence is my partner, your partner should be your friend.
Should be my
In the
friend.
course of discussion, we are going to go into the nitty-gritties and everything that has to do with friendship. Okay, let me move to our gentleman here. From your reaction, you are very eager. You can't wait to jump into the topic and give your own take on partnership.
All right. In Nigeria, for instance, when you approach a lady and she has that picture of he wants a relationship, first and foremost, what she thinks of is what she can gain from you as a man. Do you understand? That's why she will give you that tough time to approach her, give you that responsibility of calling, keeping up, buying her gifts. Do you understand? She will want to put you through the eye of the needle just to give you that opportunity. You understand? Now, after that, when you must have gotten her attention, the next thing is you begin to provide. That is our societal perspective on who a partner from the male angle should be to a woman in the Nigerian society.
Like kind of a provider.
A provider. That's
how, the Nigerian context.
That's how the most Nigerian women see their partner before marriage, a provider. Now, but for me, I think it shouldn't be that way. A better partner should be that person that will wear that mutual relationship. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If I happen to be a lady and you are a man, it is not out of place for me to see you as a man and admire you and want you to be my partner.
It's not out of place.
It's not out of place.
Are you still talking about Nigeria?
I'm saying in Nigeria, it's not, opinion. In my own opinion, okay. It's not supposed to be out of place for a woman that has interest in a man to approach that man. Do you understand? Now, if that lady wears that orientation, it will be easier for her to know that it is not entirely the responsibility of the man to struggle himself into getting that relationship with her. Now, if that is done, you will see the two of them operating in a normal platform of you help me, I help you, leaving behind it will lead to marriage. Do you understand?
That should be the ultimate for relationship.
That should be the ultimate.
We are coming to that.
No, now, now, if I have a partner and I did not tell her, okay, I want to get married to you, and she's helpful to me, then I will now nurture that impression that, okay, if this girl can be of help like this as a date, definitely if she becomes my wife, she will do better. Do you understand? But a typical African Nigerian lady, if the relationship is not heading anywhere, she's not a better partner. Do you understand? She will forget that, okay, if I behave well, if I give my support as well, it can metamorphose into something good. She will forget about that. So in my own take, I think a better partner should be that partner that will not that will be on a mutual page with his or her partner.
Okay, Mr. Randolph, let me cut you right there. From your opinion, if I was to be a lady, I would feel attacked. I don't know how a lady here is feeling right now because you're clamping on the ladies of not being better partners. But we are not drawing the line yet. We are not drawing conclusion yet. So I want to come to you again. Ms. Inmo, CEO Inmo C. When a guy approaches a lady, okay, let's say a guy approaches you, what comes to your mind first that the guy wants? What comes to your mind first? Why is this guy? What should come to your mind first?
Come on, every one of us that walks into
a restaurant. A personal opinion right now.
Every one of us that walks into a restaurant.
Okay.
I think his motive should be going there to get food.
Okay. So what should be the motive of the guy coming to you? In this case, you're not a restaurant.
I know.
Beautiful lady. So
now I think every guy that is coming to me should think of getting something that no other woman can give to him.
Alright, and what could that be?
I think greatness.
So greatness?
Support.
Okay.
Greatness, support, and of course, peace of mind. And let me correct this. I didn't say that any man coming to me should look out for things that not every woman can give. Don't just use that word. Not every woman can give.
Okay.
If you're coming to me, you should have this motive that I'm going to this girl. What are you coming to me for? Greatness.
Okay, but from your experience as a lady,
Yeah.
at this point in your life,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to judge or to conclude that a lot of guys may have approached you over time, over your living on earth, but I want to just assume that at least 2 or 3 had come to you, fine girl like this. So, based on that experience, what have been the recurring desire of guys when they approach, using you yourself as a case study? What has been the recurring interest, intent, and desire of a guy when he approaches a lady?
I think right from my early 20s, I think what they really wanted was fun. To have fun.
Fun.
Yes.
That's a big word.
Fun.
Fun, like sing together, go to the football field.
You don't expect me to say some certain things.
No, you gotta
Yeah,
say, this is
it's
ITT, we don't talk, don't we?
Okay,
Don't we talk?
most guys would approach ladies for sex.
Okay, most.
Most
Okay.
guys
Okay.
will approach ladies for sex, and most will approach them for, now, oh my god, this lady has so much greatness in her, and then I think I need to link with her, to have this partnership with her in terms of building career and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so from what you've said right here, right now, that most guys, when they approach ladies, what they have in their mind is sex.
Sex.
I think I have.
I'm coming to you. So now, to you, sir, as a guy, I want to believe that you may have had encounter with more than 1 or 2 ladies.
Sure.
So, I want to ask you, when you approach a lady, recurrently, what has been your interest?
First and foremost,
You are not under the oath, so I don't actually expect you to say the truth,
Okay.
but you need to say the truth.
Now, definitely, I will have to talk because our discussion today is to educate the audience.
Yeah.
And make things
Now,
plain.
so we should make things plain.
Yeah.
Now, my mom used to tell me that we have 2 categories of women.
Okay?
The first category of women is the type that you will see. When you see them, you see the bed. Do you understand? When you see a woman, you see the bed. Then the second
okay, continue.
The second category is when you see them, you see home.
Wow.
Home.
Okay.
Now, that first category of women that when you see them, you consider the bed. There are these categories of women that if you want them in a relationship, they will present themselves to you in a way that will make you believe the only thing they can offer you in the relationship is sex. That is why when you are with a lady, before you can have carnal knowledge of her, she will present her problems to you. Even in marriages, I notice that most married couples, the only time the wife can make requests is when the couples are on bed. Do you
Is
understand?
it the only time?
The only time.
Is it an established fact?
From my own perspective,
You're not married.
you understand?
I don't know where you got the
Now
fact.
I am an event host.
Okay.
I've anchored so many weddings and I've planned so many
Please don't
weddings.
bring any marriage here.
Okay. Now I've planned so many weddings and I cancel married couples too, even if I'm not married.
Right?
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because I actually am into investigative journalism, so
Wow.
I interview people too, and from their experiences, I know some things. Now, but the other category of women that when you see them, you see a home. These are people that they are not seeing sex as the only thing they can give you in the relationship.
Okay.
Even if you want to have sex with them 500 times, you must have a reason to keep them as your partner. Do you understand?
Other than sex.
Other than sex, you must have reasons, 1 million reasons why you have to keep them.
Is it by they asking Or
Not
you just observe by yourself?
you observe by yourself because
Right?
they are contributing to your well-being as a man.
Okay.
Now we have two kinds of benefits you can achieve. Now the first benefit is tangible benefits, like me buying you a phone.
Okay.
Shedrack bought me a phone. I buy you a car. He bought me a car.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. These are tangible benefits.
He's lovely.
But those intangible benefits are those benefits that are rare to come by. So not every woman can give intangible benefits. Not every man can give intangible benefits. That's why you see most guys, they have money but they don't have brains. So they will need a woman that have brains to complement them. So if you are a lady, you don't have brains, you don't come to meet with a guy that has no brain, then do you understand?
It's a brainless
So
relationship.
now, so for me, I think, if I'm approaching a girl, do not present yourself to me that it is only sex I'm coming for.
But sometimes don't you
But
think
what,
it depends
it
on
has
your
always
approach?
been your attribute. I mean, how you approach her.
Yeah, I think
Would
so.
reveal everything.
Now, as an
What you
individual,
really
I don't
want
just
from her.
as an individual, I don't just see a woman because she's pretty and I'll go after her. I don't do that.
So what we
Now,
are,
the only thing that attracts me to a lady is when she talks.
alright?
Do you understand? Now, I must not wait for you to talk for 30 minutes before I know what you're made of. You can talk for just 15 minutes or for just 5 minutes.
Okay.
Do you understand? Now,
Okay.
in my brain, I have a lab.
Wow. You have a laboratory.
A laboratory in my brain, and that's
Alright.
the sensor buttons in my brain are very active.
Wow.
Do you understand? If you just stop, ping, I will scan it. Then the result will come out in a jiffy.
You know, if those words are coming from a shithole or
Do you understand? So I must not see a pretty girl like that category that my mom said when you see them, you see the
see
bed.
the bed.
I cannot just see you and I will like you. No.
Okay, let me just try to see if we can be clear on these two categories of women from your mom's lecture to
Okay.
you, but I don't think it's established anywhere. You say that two categories of women. You see this one, you see the bed, you see Israel is in the home. Is it? I want to ask, is it by their appearance? Because you say if you get to see a lady, you need to listen to her talk before you know who she is, the kind of person she is. So by seeing and categorizing, is it by their appearance, by their dressing, by their walking steps? How do you actually, what are the attributes that make you to categorize them like this?
Alright. Attitude.
Attitude.
Now, attitude could also be defined in my perspective as a spontaneous overflow
Spontaneous overflow.
spontaneous overflow of your reasonableness.
Okay.
Do you understand?
That will be
If you
visible
don't,
in
you understand? Now, if you are not having, let's say, if your IQ is not above average, you cannot buy it anywhere.
okay.
Do you understand? We don't buy intelligent quotients. Do you understand? Now, it takes a sensitive man, just a jiffy, to decode the level of reasonableness of a particular woman sitting next to this. A situation can just arise that your response, although there are factors that will determine how you respond to the
Yeah, those
issue. Do you
factors are
understand?
very
Now,
necessary to
when
consider.
when you are checking her response, you should check her response in consequence with the factors.
Prevailing
considerable.
circumstances,
You understand?
yeah,
So now, but there are
environment,
some people that no matter what comes their way, they are just flat. Do you understand? You don't need, at that point, you don't need any soothsayer to tell you that this girl, nothing come out.
Okay. Let me come over to Inmo. Like, digressing a little, I want to know from you. Let us know from the audience. At what age do you think, or will you approve for a young girl to go into a relationship? At what age? Before you answer that, let me talk to the audience. Esteemed audience, the topic for today is the better partner. If you're just coming, the bone of contention is relationship before marriage. What happens between a man and a woman before marriage. We are not dabbling into marital affairs. Our concentration right here is courtship. What happens during courtship? So feel free to contribute, give me your opinion, and also drop your questions. Over to you.
Alright, I think the actual age should be 18.
18.
Years. By then you've gathered a lot of things from the mother, from
To
your
start
brothers.
relationship.
Yes. from your-
18.
18 years.
Okay.
18 years. Go into it, explore. Now you're not just going into it to explore.
Are you talking about 18 into marriage or 18 into courtship?
No, 18 into courtship.
Wow.
18 years should be enough.
Mm.
Yes, because by then you've seen things.
Are you single as in courtship?
No, I am single.
You're single. So when you're single as in from start till now, or
I don't understand.
I want to ask.
Okay.
At what age did you get your first relationship?
Okay, I think that should be 18.
You're not on that old. You're not on that old. So you're free to just
Yeah.
support your opinion.
18 years. 18 years. That was after my secondary school.
Okay.
And it was not even a relationship.
Okay. It was an awareness ground.
Yeah,
It was
awareness,
fun.
just fun and
To
then
get
all
to know
of that.
what's up.
Yes, but I think the average Nigerian girl or the modern day girl should go into it at the age of 18. By then, at least the age we are in now is a technological age.
Okay,
Advanced age.
that's your opinion, your advice.
Yes.
Now, tell us the truth from your observation in the society that we are right now. What is the age bracket or the average, the minimum age that you observed that girls go into relationship, no matter the circumstance, whether from a poor background, a rich background? What has been the range, the age bracket where you observe that girls allow themselves into relationship?
I think it's 12. 12 years. Due to societal problems, due to hardship. What we see in certain eyes, a 12-year-old girl is having fun or into one relationship, a 12-year-old boy or a 15-year-old boy. But that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. It should be 18. Now, at least you've seen things, you've heard things from your elderly ones, you've heard things from your mother, you've heard things from your brother, you've heard things from your father.
Okay.
That can aid you. Your father will just you won't go. Now so will they. Those stuff, yes.
Okay, I want to bounce back to something he said
Okay.
in his first statement about the better partner defining partnership. He made mention of giving out gifts to girls positioning themselves as receivers and seeing the man as a provider. I want to get your opinion in that regard. That is it a norm? Is it okay for a girl or a lady in a relationship to be at the receiving end? If is it okay first, then is it actually what is going on?
Okay, African ladies, okay.
In Africa?
Yeah, the man provides for the woman.
Okay.
African. Then globally it is not.
Okay.
You don't have to keep receiving. There's this feeling you get when you receive a gift from someone that has been given to you, or there's this feeling, there's this, oh my god, I'm so valued this much. Now, remember the other question you asked, if it's a norm,
Yeah.
or if it has been existence.
Yeah, is it prevalent?
It is happening.
Okay.
And I think that happens because of the kind of person you go meet. As a man, the kind of girl you meet as a man. If you're meeting with a girl that's so exposed to say she has knowledge of maybe every time this man will give me anything now get make I feel small. I think that shouldn't be a norm.
Okay, so being that we have established that it's happening, so I want to, as a girl, experienced girl in courtship, what
I didn't
is
say I'm in courtship, sir.
Okay, you have knowledge about it.
I have.
What is the best way to reciprocate to a guy that keeps providing?
I think peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
Granted.
Is it an item? Is it something you buy and give to somebody?
Granted, that's
Remember,
the
this person
ultimate.
has been providing
Yes.
money, school fees, house rent, clothes, phone, the charge
Let
card.
me tell you something.
and all that.
There are days I will go out, come back home, so tired.
Okay.
And then there was a day I have to assume, what if I came home to a nagging husband or a nagging partner? What would have been my fate? You see where the peace of mind comes in.
Okay.
If I had come back to a man that, okay, they come back late, wait till they saw. I went there to work out my ass for the family, man.
Okay.
So me coming back home and then you're not giving me that peace of mind. So I think
Remember, in this case, you're not married. You're not living in the same house.
yes, yeah.
How do you reciprocate peace of mind from a distance?
Relate. It still relate. No, now relationship and Nigeria, they live for the same place.
Okay, thank you.
No, but
Thank you. Okay,
I think
respond to that.
I think the partner can give peace of mind by proxy.
Okay,
Do you
how do you do that?
understand? Now, when you're tired and stressed, someone calls you or the person sends you an SMS. I know you must have been stressed, but don't worry. God is with you. You will succeed. And it takes only an ideal woman to do that.
That's great.
Do you understand? Now,
It seems you'll be receiving lots of these.
while reading that kind of text, you will be fulfilled. Now, my previous show, now it got to a point where I was tired on the cross. You understand? About to give up. But just a chat, one line chat, gave me encouragement. That
One line chat
just
with
one line.
the better partner.
You understand? I am not saying it came from any better partner, but the chat gave me an encouragement. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So now that's the kind of intangible assets I was talking about. Peace of mind is an intangible asset. You cannot
you
hold
made mention of
it.
it.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, at that point now, the person did not give you a jet as a gift for you to be calm. Certain words. Do you understand? So now, if you are not lucky enough to struggle your way into finding that kind of lady, that kind of partner that can assist you in that regard, then
There is problem.
there's problem.
All right, thank you very much. Let's quickly look at the comment section and see how busy the audience is. Okay, number one on our list here, Azwani Ibifubara. Good evening, beautiful people. Good evening, you're welcome. The Martins, nice one to be part of this discussion. It's nice. Boma Fubara, interesting topic, kudos. Thank you. Campbell Media, nice one, people. Thank you. Ekamavelos, great people, good evening. Good evening, Ekamavelos. You are consistent. Onoha Dennis, marital issues can't be discussed by unmarried people because it's an institution that spells out differently from earlier or usual thoughts.
You're talking about
Thank you very much. I think we are able to put that straight in the beginning, and let us put it again. The topic, the better partner, we are concentrating on relationship prior to marriage, before marriage, not marital issues. We are not dabbling into marital issues. But however, in the course of discussion, we might delve in and delve out, something like that. But we are concentrating on courtship. Thank you very much for that wonderful opinion. It is always welcome. La Vida, let's talk the talk. We are talking. Honora Dennis, your program is quite interesting. Thank you very much. Ekamadelos, Baba, they are talking from experience. We don't live life only from our experience, we do from others, alright? Examples are many which the Holy Books are giving us. Okay, thank you, Kamavelos, for that response. Harry Bright, well done, house. Thank you very much. I think that is all we can take for now. Let's go back to our discussion. Okay, right now I want to ask you, sir. I am trying to see if I can drop a bombshell right now, man. Let's go easy. From the way the society is going right now, we cannot deny the fact that courtship, just as I asked about the age bracket for the ladies, it is, I don't think it's written anywhere that at so age, boys and girls are allowed to go to courtship. From what I see, boys and girls, even before puberty, they respond according to knowledge gained, and they try to practicalize it even before puberty. We've seen videos of things that little children do. But in this case, talking about conscious adolescents or adults going into a relationship consciously, I want to hear from you as a man. What is the age bracket, or at what age do you think guys start developing the interest and start getting into relationships, asking a girl out, or taking advantage of closeness, doing things in the dark or in the open, hide and seek and all that? At what age? Let's hear from you.
All right. For the fact that for the ladies, the developmental stages of the ladies is like it goes rapidly than the men and that of the men. So now, if the ladies could take from 18, because they are prone to meet older guys. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I think the guys should be from, let's say, 22. Now, but before I go deeply into that, I want to respond to that comment our audience made.
Okay.
Now, in Nigeria, in particular, I've seen situations where, as this girl is now, she can just move in with me.
You can't just move in with it.
Now,
He's making an instance.
I want to make an instance now. She will just move in with me as my girl.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for us, she'll get pregnant. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Now her people will be aware that she's with
We
me.
started the planning.
Do you understand now?
Right now.
Her people will be aware that she's with me.
Okay.
But I've not done any legal
That's
arrangement.
cohabiting.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, if you check very well, about 40% of people that actually ventured into marriage in the later on started by producing offsprings before the man will now say, okay, let me go and see your people.
And sadly, they still tag it holy matrimony.
Do you understand? So it's a prevailing situation in Nigeria,
Yeah.
which everybody knows of it.
Yeah.
Now, another thing is that most times people that are into courtship have much more experience than people that are married. I know why I'm saying it.
Okay.
Now,
I want to hear
now,
more.
okay. Now, let me give you an instance. I happen to be the only male child in my house, and I'm the last child. I have sisters, about 4, that are ahead of me, and about 3 of them are married. Now, each time they have 1 or 2 issues that needs somebody to talk, I will venture into the talk and I will talk well. Now, the reason why I could do most of those things is because I ask questions. And I have friends that are married that will tell you, even if they are not telling you everything that is happening in their relationships and in their marriages, but they will tell you so many things. And they will keep telling me, oh boy, it is affordable to live with wife than to live with girlfriend or to keep girlfriend. Do you understand me? So, and I will now ask how, and they will be telling me.
So with that, you're getting practical knowledge
Now,
of how what is happening.
There is no way you will say, because there are some people that are married. There are some people that are married, yet they are behaving as though they are single. Meanwhile, those that are singles will now behave as if they are married with their partner. So this thing is mostly about the personalities involved in the institution or in the relationship. Not entirely one person not married. But I'm not saying this because I'm not married, because I'll soon get married. Do you understand? Now, for the fact that you're married doesn't mean you're responsible. Are you aware?
Yeah.
So now, coming to the age bracket,
Yeah.
I think maturity for the guys It's not as if I'm against a guy dating an older woman or an older lady. Do you understand? Actually, my first relationship was with somebody that is older than me. Do you understand?
That is looking with
And
3
I
eyes.
started when I was 19 years old.
You are an early
Do you
starter.
understand? So, and the lady was about 23 years old.
30.
23 years old. Do you understand? Now, she taught me so many things I need to know about life. Now, if I was not opportune to meet that kind of person, that means I will have to struggle my ways into knowing how to handle relationship issues.
You would have made a lot of mistakes
Now.
along the way.
So, for that reason, I should have waited from 19 till like 22, 23, so that at least I'll have a little foundational knowledge and learnedness on how to go about relationships. Do you understand? So for me, I prescribe 22, 23 years for the guys.
Okay, I think all these are not written in any book, but life, they say, experience is the best teacher. And from this discussion, we are kind of relaying our experiences over time, and it's been recorded, and people will watch this, and it may become an established fact tomorrow. So
And the credit should come to us.
definitely, your names are there already. So I want to find out something. Now we have been able to establish that indeed courtship is ongoing. There are 8 brackets, there are givers, there are receivers, there is way to reciprocate and all that. Now we will not tell ourselves lies by saying there are no issues in a relationship, like problems. Now we want to find out these problems that happen. We talked about peace of mind. You agreed with her, peace of mind. That there are problems in this relationship. Who should be held responsible for these problems? Before we go into that, can you identify some of the problems that are in courtship? Some of the issues that do arise in courtship.
It's misunderstanding.
Okay, that's a big one.
Yeah, misunderstanding. Like, I am from a Christian,
Right?
maybe I met a Muslim guy,
Okay.
and their belief with mine, they are so contrary.
Okay.
I'll fit go church day till 5 p.m. My church they close from 5 p.m. We start from 10 a.m. Close by 5 p.m. Maybe these people go and then just come back.
Yeah, Fridays you go 12, 2 o'clock you're back.
So when brother come back, like, please, I need my food and it's not ready. All those stuff, I need you and you're not here. We did church.
So that
So-
this is problems arising from religious
Religious perspective, yes. So I think if people can just come up together and then
Okay, you've been able to identify
Yes.
issues coming from religious
misunderstanding.
misunderstanding. Definitely there should be other issues. You have any suggestions?
For me, I think misrepresentation of personalities. If, for instance,
You're talking about faking.
faking, you understand?
I was
If,
thinking
if,
towards that angle.
if, for instance, now I want to woo this lady, and I feel the only way I can get through into her heart is by misrepresenting myself,
Make yourself look like a
and
big boy.
get her in me. Then now, if she said yes,
Eventually.
consequent upon my presentation,
Yeah.
if in the long run I'm not able to meet up the standard I've kept with her, it becomes a problem.
Of course.
She might need, let's say, 10K for her. Do you understand? And I'm not able to provide that 10K. I will start telling her lies. Oh boy, my account, as I dey talk to you now, no fit make withdrawal, no fit, are you getting me? Now she will now suggest, go to the bank now. And she
Let's go to the
let's go to the bank, and she will be asking you, how far did you go to the bank? I will need another lie.
Say Q.
Do you understand me? So by that now, you discover that if she finds out that okay, I've been lying to her, it's a big problem.
Yeah.
It's a very big problem.
So this faking, is it also from Do we find it in the angle of the ladies?
Very much. They are
Both
even.
parties.
They are the
Both
highest.
parties.
The highest.
They are
highest
high.
and
Let's
not
say
the
inside
highest.
inside
We can't be
100%.
the
They
highest.
share 60. Then
I was even thinking they share 90%.
no, let them take 60.
Okay. This aspect of faking from the women, you should have something to say about that. Like the woman appearing beautiful based on what she's having, wig, eyelashes, and all that, foundation without a house, and then early in the morning the face is looking different.
Hey,
Is that not a problem?
Our adornment first. Our adornment fashion. That of the men.
Okay.
You don't expect me to walk in here with putting anything on or putting my wig on and all of that. It's part of us.
It's not faking.
It's not faking, it's part of us. Now, what he tried explaining is when the guy presents himself as what he is not, now that's faking. We don't fake.
Now, okay, let me tell you the area where girls lead us.
We
into.
don't fake.
Now, you fake by giving us a level that we need to operate on.
Operate on.
Now, for instance, now, ordinarily, I've met a girl that lives in June, normal. Do you understand? But each time she tells me she wants to go home, it will be at GRA. Do you understand me? Now, at that point now, you are trying to venture into a relationship with a girl that stays in
Come on,
GRA.
that's common.
Now,
That's common.
If,
That's common
if,
for both
if,
both
for
parties.
instance, if for instance she's supposed
It's
to
common
take
for
a
both
bus,
parties.
listen,
Come on.
if for instance she's supposed to take a bus down to your house,
Let it drop.
she will now take a boat. Do you understand? And
Voila.
you will struggle your way to pay.
To pay.
Then now you will not take her to maybe a buka around for she to eat if you don't have food at
Remember,
home.
you misrepresented yourself to her.
No!
So
At
she
this
was
point now,
told
he's
you to
trying to meet up
You
to
are
standard.
pushed
No, at this point now, you brought the heat first. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to match up with your level. Do you understand? Now, let's assume. Hi, my name is Shedra.
I am a Muslim.
Do you understand? Yeah, I would like us to talk to you. So, please, I'm late. I want to go home. They lock our gates by 10. Meanwhile, on our house, no gate.
That was that side in this day.
Then, sorry, I'm actually waiting for my dad's driver to come and pick me. So now but I don't know if I should take it out. At that point in time, they see get high level. And one problem with Nigerian guys, we like identifying with chicks on the high pedestal. Do you understand? When a girl is up high, that's when we feel we have a baby. It's very sometimes when you have a girl that is just from the average family, it looks as if you don't have a girl. So we want to associate with people at the top. By so doing, you will even see a girl that is down below seeing herself in the top, and that's a very big blunder we venture into most times, trying to get a partner.
Okay, thank you very much. Let us take a quick break and then we'll be back in less than 10 seconds. Go away.
Musical SP. Musical FP. Musical FP.
Welcome back, esteemed audience. We are still in courtship. We are here to establish who the better partner is. From so far the discussion, we've been sharing experiences, telling us what they know, not from a book written, not from anywhere, but from what they have experienced, either by themselves or from other people's experiences. And that is how we learn. That's how we learn. Humans, we learn from experience. We are not insects. So, based on experience, Miss Inmo, CEO ITT, what has been your worst experience with a guy in the course of courtship or relationship?
Okay, my worst experience was the day I met this girl met my boyfriend coming out with another girl. I was like, I says, and I know this girl. Bro, now so you try to disrespect me. So from that I was like, this guy don't know my work. I mean, I don't really think I need this kind of disrespect and all of that. So, cheating. The guy cheated on me with a girl, my junior, should I say classmate or friend and all of my younger.
What was his reaction?
Nah, guy now. He was trying to protect his ego and all of that. There was nothing like apologies and so I had to almost, bro, you don't try, let us show the person, and that was all.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
It's fine, we move.
We move.
Okay,
Okay, Mr. Randolph, let's hear from you. What has been your worst experience in relationship?
Actually, for me, I don't have worst experience.
May you have bad experience?
Because I learn from anything that comes my way. I'd rather talk about my best experience.
No.
in
Even
a
if
relationship.
it's not a direct experience, we have to hear something from the guys. You're representing the guys here.
Okay.
Even if
okay,
it's not
now,
yours directly, let's hear
now
something.
the thing is, what makes a man almost plan to kill himself for what he has seen in a relationship? Could be cheating, like she said.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Nothing pains a man. Now, men, we are prone to cheat, but it hurts so badly.
why would you say that? We have seen
Now, like I said earlier, from the onset, I told you that we have two categories of women.
Yeah.
Now,
And you didn't
do you know-
categorize the guys.
Do you know that your guy can have you for keeping sake and decide to have fun with another lady? And at that point, then when you discover what he's doing, you feel he's disrespecting you.
Why would he even try it? But not enough for him.
Now,
Come on,
the
you don't
custom,
do
the
that.
custom in
I have
Africa,
symbol. Okay, Africa
the
now.
custom in Africa permits a man to have more than one wife.
And it's still
So,
permitted.
even in
to
Mr.
fight for-
Randolph, we try to get your worst experience here.
Okay, okay, my worst experience.
Alright?
A girl that she stays in Abuja Down. You know Abuja Down behind Creek Road.
Yes.
Now I met her in a beach. I went to anchor a beach party. So now she now said, so I like the way you talk. I like the way you talk. Let's exchange contact so that we will see. And I said, okay, where do you stay? She said Abuja. I thought she's staying in Abuja. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So she said Abuja because she was well dressed.
Yeah.
She's very cute with nice skin texture and all that. And she speaks nicely. So I was like, wow, Abuja standard.
Correct.
Now I decided to be buying her things I was not supposed to buy at the beach.
And Abuja.
Do you understand? All the money I was paid on that event, I had to lavish it on that girl. I bought her so many things.
At that point, you
Now,
didn't know you were lavishing, you were
I was,
investing.
I was thinking maybe okay, she meets the standard.
You are appreciating the standard.
Now, I now bought her barbecue, I bought her drinks and all that. I spent money and she will be demanding, buy me this, buy me that. At the point I was like, at the point I was like, this girl, this one way they demand like this, Abuja people, you get how they but she was demanding, buy me shawarma, buy me this, buy and
there was
at
a
that
motive
beach,
of the buying.
at that beach, we have stands of everything, shawarma, barbecue, everything you need.
You were buying.
So I was buying. Now I came back to Port Harcourt. So one day she called me. Where are you? I said I'm at town. She said what area in town? I said because I told her when you get to Port Harcourt, let me know. The beach is at Bomadi.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I said when you get to Port Harcourt, you let me. Any day you come to Port Harcourt, you let me know. I didn't know that she's actually resident in Port Harcourt. So then she said, I'm in Port Harcourt. I said, wow, when did you come in?
The girl never said she stays in her.
Now,
He was the one that misunderstood.
Yes, she misunderstood.
So-
Let's
so
go.
now-
Not her fault.
Let's
So now-
continue. We are talking about his worst
I'm coming,
experience.
don't worry, I'm coming.
Let's
Now-
land.
Now I told her I'm at Lagos bus stop. She said, okay, Lagos bus stop. Okay, you know what you do? Come to Creek Road. Just be coming down to Creek Road. Come when you get to that. And now got to Creek Road. She said, okay, you know that Abuja down entrance. That's when I Abuja down. Abuja. I was trying to check the relationship between the two, and I now saw her finally. She said, how you doing? Now wow, you don't find me come. the language moved from
Abuja to
simple
town.
and correct English to pidgin English. I was like, wow, how far? I said fine. Before I knew it, two guys came from nowhere, collected my phone, my wallet. I was using iPod. Then they collected the iPod and all that. Before I knew, one of them said it's his girlfriend. Before I knew it, they went away with my goods. Fortunately for me, I met a cousin of mine that stays around that area too. So how far? What you come find here? I can't see. And I described the girl and described the guys. So he went down and he was able to get my phone and my iPod, but the money didn't come back. Do you understand? So that was the worst experience I've had.
Wow. And you didn't even, that was like your second meeting.
The second
You
meeting,
didn't even date her.
I did not. No, we were talking on phone. Do you understand? And all the while, she didn't tell me she is resident in Port Harcourt. I was happy because we were talking very polishly. Do you understand? And so I was like, okay, I've seen a girl of my standard.
That's a hell of experience. I wish I can share my own experience.
No, you don't have
It's
to. That was-
zipped.
It's in a zip
You're
folder.
not supposed to have.
Not supposed to
You're
have.
not supposed. If you have a bad experience, then I should be having a worse experience.
Oh my God. Look, maybe on another platform, I should be able to share the experience I saw on television.
Not your own.
On the movie, yeah. Okay, Inmo TV CEO. You told us your worst experience, and we sympathize with you.
Sorry.
Why do you think that's it?
Take
You know,
I don't think
that
we knew.
we need to take time and find time, seek for that guy and give him a community flogging for
No,
doing
no,
that,
he's forgiven.
for disrespecting a CEO. Maybe by then you weren't a CEO.
He needs
He
it.
didn't see the future.
He needs the flogging.
He has he's short-sighted. He is short-sighted.
I'm defending the guy. I actually said this earlier on that the guy must have had her for keeping, then decided to have fun.
Why would
So
you
I
do
think
that?
I
What
think
happened
we
to the other
should we
lady?
should
He shouldn't
pardon
have. He
him.
shouldn't have rubbed
Come
it on
on,
her face.
come on. We ladies
She
are
walked
precious.
into them.
How can you be playing away match
You
to your
can't
own
do that to
stadium?
ladies.
She walked
You
into
can't
them.
do
It does it happen
Maybe
to
she-
play an
maybe
away
she-
match in your own
Maybe
stadium?
she didn't tell him she was gonna come and see him. Do you understand? That's one of those things.
I would have
we
said
were talking
because-
about the problems, the
Yeah.
challenges in relationship.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention communication.
Yeah.
Sometimes ladies want to take us on surprise that we don't need.
Shock way go shock
Come
them.
on.
A
you
shock
are-
will
you
shock
are- you are-
them.
you are in
Now
courtship.
I've seen
Should you be doing away match?
in
You're in
courtship now.
courtship.
Listen.
Come on, it's supposed to be.
It's sometimes
Listen, at that
sometimes you just have the urge to have an adventure.
Now at that point you don't really know who becomes your wife. You don't really know who becomes your husband.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? So you're not supposed to
To shut the door
to
against
shut.
anyone.
Do you understand? That's why it's an open relationship. We should call it open
Is it every
relationship.
relationship that is open?
So
It's an open relationship because-
advise young guys to disrespect women. They are
I'm not
cheating.
saying.
Are you saying that anything outside marriage is an open relationship?
It's an open relationship.
Really, even
Wow.
courtship.
But maybe
Now,
because there are
okay.
no vows,
Now,
there are no commitments per
now,
se.
what is legal is the bride price you paid for your wife. Do you understand?
Families
Or-
coming to know themselves and all
That's
that.
that's the legal tender. Now, in a situation where there is no legal tender, do you understand? It's an open relationship because the guy or the lady might decide not to continue. Do you understand? There is no family tie that will warrant the guy to give reasons why.
Yeah,
Do you understand? Even in marriage, people divorce.
that's true.
Do you understand? So now
So are we
he is.
preaching, are we preaching divorce? Are we preaching cheating?
No, we are not.
Courtship,
I'm not
marriage.
supporting. Is that as if
He's
I'm-
preaching explore.
I'm not supporting. I'm not supporting a guy that goes around frolicking with women. Do you understand? I'm not supporting any guy in that part. Now, what I'm saying in essence is that now Solomon was recorded as the wisest king and the man after God's heart in the Bible. Do you understand? And this same man, we were told that okay, we are said we are made to believe that this man has about 300 wives and 700 concubines.
That should be in the Old Testament.
Do you understand?
What? I thought it's old.
We are still
Okay,
relying on
let's
the
not
promises
let's
of God.
not
Let's not
elaborate
divert
this
into
scripture.
Okay, not let's not go that way
Don't
now.
go that
But
way.
what I'm saying in essence is that now the reason why a lady should leave her boyfriend shouldn't be because she caught him cheating. That's my take.
But a guy should leave a lady.
A guy shouldn't also
Why she
leave.
cheats?
A guy shouldn't also leave a lady he's not married to, because he
Or she
she cheats on him. The reason is because what if, for instance, I'm dating her, I don't have any
Your
plans.
instances are beginning to be.
No, because you're the only lady here, so allow me
It's
to
allowed, it's
allow
allowed.
me to use you for
It's
example.
alright.
The closest instant.
The closest is even in the classroom.
He cannot use me, for instance.
So now let's
He will
assume.
be arrested.
Let's assume you are her destined husband. Do you understand? But I happen to meet her first.
Alright?
Do you understand? Now,
Yeah.
if for instance her destiny is to pass through me to meet you, do you understand?
Okay.
And now, baby, meet my friend Steven, aka Influence. So you guys started catching up. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Then in the long run, you now discover that you like this woman, and the plans you have for her is beyond what I have for her. You can as well approach me as a guy, Obafa. Which plan you get for this girl? I like this girl, I won't marry this girl. I don't see anything wrong with
We go
it.
fight.
Does that happen?
It does.
It doesn't.
Now
Not in Nigeria,
that's
no.
where misunderstanding comes in. Now you see a guy that has no plan to marry a girl. That guy will keep that girl for 10 years. Meanwhile, another guy that has interest,
Na project.
another guy that has interest will be there. The girl will not give that guy opportunity.
She's been faithful.
Do you understand? It's not done. Then in the long run, when the guy disappoints you after 10 years, you
Say
begin to
all men are the
complain.
same.
You begin to complain. Charlie, see Shadrach, why give my all? See Shadrach. Meanwhile,
So what? Yes.
Meanwhile, Misha has been nothing.
Going on a date
now
with other guys,
for the fact that I'm proposing an open relationship for courting doesn't mean
faithful to
you
you.
should be
Faithful
having
to
sex.
you.
I'm not preaching sexual intercourse. I'm preaching relationship, friendship that can lead to marriage even when you're with your. If your man then dey reason well, if you see person wey wan marry you, you leave am marry.
Mama,
Date who you love and marry who is ready.
You understand? Date who you love, and okay, that's another area we need to look at.
Yeah,
Now, people
ladies make that statement a lot.
people conceive love and understanding.
Okay.
Do you understand? Now, what my definition of a better partner is that partner that understands you. Do you understand? When you have an understanding, and understanding goes beyond love. Love fades. If maybe you get wetin I dey do wey you dey love me for, and no come dey do am, that love go die. Like now, you just saw your guy with another girl, the love die, which means understanding would have seen you through that phase.
Understanding is based on knowledge.
Do you understand? Now,
Experiences.
so now, if you claim to love a guy, I love him so much, I love Stephen so much. Ordinary, just jam Stephen with one girl, bah.
Not two, not three.
Not two, not
just
three.
one for the first
Just
time.
one for the first time.
Am I supposed to be jamming?
But-
Stevie?
And they say there is no error in trying.
Do you
Am I
understand?
supposed to?
Just one girl.
Just
as a
one.
lady, as his lady? Am I supposed to like mix it with another woman?
Just
No,
one
I am
jam.
not.
Just one.
Which kind
Small
of-
talk. You don't they talk too much.
Okay, now let me ask you.
Go on.
Will you be happy that a man keeps you away from your husband, your destined husband, in the name of love?
In the first,
Have you not seen-
In the first place, I'm not going to allow any man that will not get
Married to you.
Yes, get back to me to keep me.
Do you know how many guys?
I
Do
think
you know how many guys that will use?
we need to hold it here. We've digressed,
Okay.
though it's meaningful, and we're trying to get your best experience.
Okay, my best, I think, is the one I'm having now.
Wow.
It's good. It's good.
You know what? She doesn't want to cause problems. And we too don't want to cause problems. So, my dear brother, the one she's having now.
Is it the one you're having with me here, or which of them?
No, please. Don't misunderstand me.
We are not yet.
The one.
Mr. Randolph, please. The
The
one
one-
she's having now, not
The one
with you,
at
is the
home,
best.
not with
Okay.
Mr. Randolph. No.
Is there something with Mr. Randolph?
Please, that should be.
There's nothing there.
I
Mr.
think I
Randolph,
should-
what's your best experience?
All right.
in courtship?
My best experience
Yeah.
has always been with the only girl in my life that approached me for a relationship.
Wow.
You know, we are in a society where it is said and believed that only the men will approach the women for a relationship. But
Africa.
in Africa,
Yes.
but in that case, I had an experience where a very young girl now had this. She is friendly to everybody in the neighborhood, and people misrepresented her friendship to me to flirting.
Yeah.
So now they feel this girl is shasha up and down, up and down. So a brother of mine now decided to have his own share of the national cake, and this girl started sucking him as he collecting his money. Once the guy approaches her, she will say, "You will buy me soya." The guy will buy. "I want to eat indomie." The guy will buy, hoping that she will achieve her someday, sometime, because others don't they achieve. not knowing
Achieving
that
from assumption.
from assumption. So on one occasion like that, we just walked into her, I and that my brother. And my brother was like, nah, why we talk to this guy? I don't dey beg her something since she don't give me. I want chop buns. I don't dey beg her since. She now say you want chop buns, na buns be your problem. Fortunately for her, there is somebody there, someone that's selling egg roll there. She now said, okay, madam, give me 2 egg roll. I'm gonna take buns, chop. Say, don't be this buns now, don't be this buns now. Now the other buns. And now said, okay, since you don't want chop buns, give me the egg roll. Make her chop. I collected the egg roll and I ate. She was like, will you need drink? I said, if you have money. She bought Fanta for me and I ate the egg roll. She collected my contact from that my brother and called me up. I want to see you. Where are you? I told her. She came. I like you. I've been observing you for a long time. Thank God your brother brought the opportunity for us to do this. I want you to be my guy. And I've already had the news of her distribution, sharing. I was like, oh, this girl they share. Another thought that came in, if this girl they share, this my brother don dey ask her since they spend money, why you no give am? And now ask her, I learned that you've been distributing. If that is good, stop it. She now laugh. You want to find out, go and find out. And now I was approaching those guys. That far Romanus, what's up now? They enjoy you. I asked him if they chop that girl. That girl, that girl don't chop by money, nothing come out. Do you understand? So I was asking people around, and all of them were so open to me that okay, we don't do anything. I was
And
like,
they will be feeling she's giving to others.
she's giving to others. That's the misconception. I was like, wow. So these things people are saying about this girl is not true, and now gave me. And that's the best relationship I've ever had. Anyone who I use my mouth go meet girl, tell them I go spend. Before they go even talk yes, you go buy shawarma, you go buy this one, you go take them out.
Someone else bought the buns and Fanta, a lady.
And that's the best relationship I've had because she's different from the others. You know, you don't know how much. Carry calculator, check how much your guy spend before you talk yes. Do you understand? Check how much. But if now you approach her, you will not spend any money.
Which of the guy are you talking about?
The one
Your best relationship.
Do you understand? So that's it.
Okay, that's a wonderful one. That's a wonderful one. Thank you so much. So I want to ask. We were talking. You made mention of communication, and it brought some inquiries in my mind. And in this present day society, within our environment and outside, if you on the social media, there is this common saying that relationship communication is key and all that and that has crept into the minds of all young girls. I say all the young girls because if you do the estimation of the statistics, out of 100 you could say 98 are having the same opinion that if a guy is serious, like a guy is asking you out, and if he's serious, it shows in their level of communication, attention, care. I mean, everything boils down to attention. Now, we now have this knowledge. Both the guys and the ladies have this knowledge. And you said that most of the guys, when they approach a lady, the main thing in their mind is sex. Now, when the guys now have this template, that you need attention, you need calls, you need text message, you need me to post you on my status and all that, then you will see and believe that I love you and I care for you. And then I now fall within the category of most guys who want sex. Don't you think if I truly want that sex, I will give you all that attention for the time being until
Yes, of course.
And don't you think that has been the problem where ladies say all guys are the same? After I chop me finish here on.
For this, in this part of the world, guys will do anything to get under the skirts.
And
Okay,
you ladies
okay.
give us the template on
Okay,
what you do to get under the skirt.
That's because they
You
are
want-
making that skirt as the only
Yeah, the
offer.
only thing they can
The
offer.
only
Are you
offer they
saying
can give
that?
to the guy.
Most
Are you
most-
saying
No,
that?
most ladies.
Most ladies.
So if you are seeing a man and you think what is after is sex, I know that most guys, the thing is, if a guy does not know the worth of the woman, that guy is not a real man. Do you understand? So any guy that comes after sex means that the guy is coming for fun. And you know, one man's poison is another man's meat. Do you understand? Now a guy can see a girl that is very industrious and feel this one will intimidate me. And leave that one that is industrious and go after that one that is empty but can be good on bed. Do you understand? So now his aim will be that sex.
I think those ones that are easy and all that, they are the ones that maybe ends up as housewives.
I'm telling you. Do you understand?
Housewife.
So
Just
now
remain in the house,
if you
eat, get fat
if
and
you
all that.
present yourself to a man, like this is the only thing you can offer, it is this sex. That's when you will be
After
feeling.
all, that's what you're coming for.
That's what you're coming for. So you now tight your legs and you say,
Come on, you know
You
our
understand?
major problem as women is our eardrums.
That's what we're saying. Communication,
what we
attention.
listen-
What you
what
want
we
to hear.
listen from you guys. Most of you that comes to just take in and move. You guys have nurtured a way that now this girl, okay, she likes this kind of thing. She likes like me. I love a guy that's so supportive. And because I'm a career woman, and then when you notice, say, I will support this girl. I'll just present myself to be a supportive man. And most times when they come, they get it hard. It still boils down to what you're trying to say, that most women give into those things because lack of knowledge.
so that's it.
That's wonderful. Okay, so now what I'm saying here is, and I'm trying to get your direct opinion. The ladies have been able to, they have successfully put to our faces the blueprint on how to get not to the heart but to the skirt. And getting to the skirt, you have to hit the heart, and hitting the heart, you have to be very good at communication. You have to give them attention. Call them in the morning. How was the night? Send them a good, sweet text message. They wake up to text message. They are happy. They want to sleep. Want to go to bed. Okay, hope you've eaten and all that. And peradventure, you now read all these things and think, this guy loves me. Send me card, he send you. Buy me this guy loves me. And then maybe there is some other guy somewhere who genuinely loves you and maybe thinks he should just give you your space. He doesn't just call you anyhow. You're somebody that maybe you're in school or you're working. He cannot just be calling you anyhow, distracting you. Someone once said that love is a distraction. Like it doesn't allow you to concentrate on anything you are doing. So what I'm saying here in essence, and I need your opinion if I'm wrong or I'm right, the way the ladies portray themselves in this issue of attention and care and all that, I think it kind of sells their secrets unknowingly to them. It makes them, they keep themselves vulnerable to heart attacks or heartbreaks and all that. And sometimes they get confused because that's why I think we find a girl double dating more than 5 guys, and they kind of confused because all these 5 guys have your templates due to maybe what you post and how you portray yourself, the level you keep yourself, and they try to, like you said, they meet up to that standard. And you see all of them, they are delivering. All of them, they meet up. And at some point you see it like you've opened a business. This one they give, this one they give, this one they give, this one they give. At the end of the day, you will not even know who is genuine. And maybe, God forbid, all of them are here to chop.
I've been in that situation before.
Yeah.
I actually met a girl that I really liked, and I was telling her, I like you. She said, leave that thing. You know, serious. I was like, that's how I like it. It's not serious. He said, we also come talk, you go. We also come talk, you go. And I asked her, don't be offended. Don't be offended. How does serious people behave? So I would like her to tell us, how does serious guys behave? Because like you said now, you open up their secrets that since they love attention and all that, a guy that is not even serious, will give you
That project,
attention.
now you just give
So
yourself
now,
1 month or
what
3 months.
other things are there for a serious guy to do? For you to know that a guy is serious.
Open yourself the more.
Okay, before I say that, I would like to correct an impression you guys are setting up right now.
Okay.
That we are the only people that need attention. No. You both need attention. If I don't give it to you, get upset.
Definitely.
So what are you trying to say that only wants money?
No, you
Because
guys
the other
celebrate
things-
it too
The
much.
other things that people can do to show seriousness, like men. I don't believe in hello, how are you eating? Eating what? Okay, this if you're going for a career woman, I always say talk about career. This girl needs listening. She needs a camera, she needs a woman, she needs assistant, she needs all of that. Come on, show your seriousness by providing all those things.
Now, permit me to ask her. If, for instance, I'm coming after your skirts and I have the money to buy you camera and sleep with you and just move, don't you think I can just, since I know camera is a problem, I can just provide you with camera when I sleep with you and I zoom off?
Buy
If you
and
call me
come.
tomorrow, I will tell you.
It's not me that will open the door that you sleep with. Buy the things and come. Let's see how it goes. If I'm going to open it, come on, this thing most times we
Then
apply knowledge.
if for what you have said, that seriousness means providing.
Yes,
I mean,
and
going
remember
back to what you were saying.
Initially, I told you about tangible benefits and intangible benefits.
Yeah.
And tangible benefit means that I'll provide you with camera. And if I give you camera, you think, wow, this guy is serious. Maybe you don't know, say that camera and peanuts I used to buy am based on my income.
Come on.
I mean, you said you asked a lady, what was her response?
She said, if you're serious, I go no. I said, tell me how serious guys. And it was in school.
Okay.
Now, when I was still insisting, she now says, stand. I stood. She took a picture of me standing and was showing me in her phone, see, your shoe they shine, even when you dey waka for ground. Your shirt na starch. Your belt match with your shoe. It means that you are a sweet-mouthed person. You understand? You have a coated, sugar-coated tongue that you can woo every lady with. So you are not a serious guy. Now her impression about a serious guy is make this guy shirt tear for neck, making the always. And I don't carry books.
Like a hustler.
I don't carry books to school. I like folding 2A exercise book. I'll fold it into 4. And I'll put it at the back of my pocket. Then this side will be for wallets. I'll be talking. I'll go to. You will not even know I'm a student. Do you understand? So now she sees me like this one no sabi book.
Okay.
This one na math thing gets. When you sleep with this one, you go run sleep with this one. She never saw me as a guy that can keep a lady.
That is serious.
Now she wanted somebody that the shirt go tear for neck. You know, you go dey carry book up and down so that if the person dey with her, the person go dey with only her. So she doesn't need a guy that is cute, a guy that is good looking. That's her own perspective. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So like for Inmo now is providing tangible benefits. So I'll buy you a camera to show how serious I am.
All right, thank you so much. We have really spent a lot of time on this, and I want to say from the foregoing, the better partner can be anybody based on this discussion and experience. We are not saying that the man is the better partner or the woman. It depends on the instance, the situation, the kind of person in question. Yeah, so right about now we take a little short break, and when we are back, we are going straight to the next segment. Go nowhere.
Okay, Lord.
Musical SP. Musical SP.
Welcome back. It's been a very interesting long discussion, sharing of experience, and before we went on the break, we were able to establish that the better partner can be anybody, whether the man or the woman, depending on the person, the circumstance, and every other, a lot of other factors. So back here, we are done with the topic, but feel free to still drop your comments and questions. So far so good. There have only been contributions and no questions. We want to believe that everybody is getting a clear understanding of what is being talked about. So we are in the second segment, and that is the magic box. In this episode, like you already know, when we have two guests, we don't normally disturb the magic box. We let it do its magic on its own. And in that case, we are going to run through the trending topics one after the other, and the guests are going to tell us whatever they know about each of the topics. The first topic is on color blue. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Nigeria's former Minister of Finance and former Managing Director of the World Bank, has been named Forbes African of the Year 2020. Remember, she has been she was elected the director of World Trade Organization just recently, and now Forbes, an international media platform that kind of rates a lot of people and establishments, just gave her an award, the African of the Year 2020. That's trending topic number one. Okay, the next one on the color gold. Minor extradited to Nigeria. Mr. Minor is facing a 12-count money laundering charges filed against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. This is a public servant, one politician and leader in Nigeria that has just been caught for money laundering. He ran to the Niger Republic, and yesterday or today he has been extradited. He's now in Nigeria to face his charges. And the next one, be the last one on color red, is Hakim Baba Ahmed, the Northern Elders Forum spokesman. Facts on the ground support our call for Buhari's resignation. The Northern Elders are calling for Buhari's resignation based on the recent
massacre, beheading of 43 farmers in northern Nigeria. So, and this is a magic, and you're going to do your own magic, telling us whatever you know. We're starting from the last but not the least. Hakim Baba Ahmed calling for the resignation of the president of Nigeria. What do you know about this trending topic?
I think it's something that Buhari should take into so much urgency. It should just be signed. Because he has shown more than enough incompetency. Like he's not competent for the job. So he should hearken to the voice of Northern Elders Forum and then
Just
move.
resign.
Move. He should move.
Okay. What do you have to say?
And I think what actually resulted to this is because of the killing of farmers in the
Yeah,
north.
43, they beheaded them.
43. Now, it is often said that on ease lies the head that wears the crown. I remember when Goodluck was the president of Nigeria, Buhari was aspiring, so he made a promise to Nigerians that if he assumes office as the president, he will put to end incessant killings. Do you understand? And we were meant to believe that in Nigeria, it is only in Nigeria that the politician will come and make promise before election and cannot fulfill the promise. So by now, we should know that Buhari cannot end the incessant killings, especially in the north. We should have known better. So it is not a new thing for us to begin to clamor for his resignation, because no matter, and I also know that no matter how you clamor for resignation, the man will still be there till the end of his tenure. So now I think at this point now, Northern Elders should look inward. It's just like in River State, Omoko, there has been killings in Omoko. At a point, the people in Omoko decided to look inward. Okay, waiting we go fit to do on our own,
Yes,
to protect ourselves. They came up with OSPAC. And in the long run, they are enjoying peace in Omoko. So I think the Northern Elders, they should also remember that even before Buhari came in, there has been incessant killings in the north. Now let them look inward and ask themselves questions, because they are still the people sponsoring Boko Haram,
yeah,
and herdsmen and all that. So they should now, it behoves them at this point now to look inward and say, okay, we don't tire, what we go do for ourselves. So I think Buhari's resignation is not even the solution to the problem. So they have to look inward.
I think I support your opinion, because all this thing about Buhari resigning, who even motivated Buhari, gave him the kind of morale to do all this and ignore the yearning?
They are the ones.
They are the ones. They have been backing him. Every other sector of the country, when they cry, Buhari this, Buhari that, they back him up. Even this NSAS protest. While the other parts of the country are protesting against they were protesting in support.
Protesters.
Yeah, against protesters. That they should keep SARS for them.
They sponsor their youth, especially in Abuja metropolis. They sponsor their youth to stop protesters. So why are they?
This cry is kind of, it's too late.
Please, if you have his phone number, give me. Let me call him. I think I have to call him.
Okay, the fact is established. Let's go to the next trending topic. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. She has been a giant. Let us hear from you.
Okay, this lady, Ngozi, she's been a role model to me because of the awakening she's been giving to a girl child in Nigeria and Africa
and the whole world.
And
she's a world figure.
I think every other single girl, every other single lady.
Is she a single lady?
No, I'm not. What I mean by single is every other lady, every other girl should
Like you.
look up to her as a role model, and then. And another thing is, she's achieving this because she got into a relationship that
I
was
thought that she would go into this.
supporting a man that
bought her camera.
Now, to add to what she is saying, if you ask me, like I was giving the definition of two categories of women.
Yeah.
I think Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala falls into that category of women you will see and see the home.
Yeah.
So before the man gives his support, we no get support to lavish. Do you understand? So I cannot start throwing my support to a girl that has nothing to give back.
Has no support.
Do you understand? So
back.
if Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is not ready to give back to the society, her husband wouldn't have supported. So now she is an ideal woman that falls into that category of the women you will see as the home. So she deserves it.
I think there's a saying that
transforming a lady into what you really want.
That is when you are teachable. You cannot transform something that cannot be transformed.
some ladies
My friend used to
actually
say that
resist
if they had
transformation.
something we no hard. So okay, something we no they had.
They actually resist transformation. Most ladies, they've made up their mind on what they want to be. And no matter what you tell them, sometimes you may even appear like you don't love them or you don't like them, or maybe you are the bad partner, that kind of thing. They already made up their mind on how things.
I didn't
like
just
I
cut
say,
you.
if they are teachable.
I didn't just cut you. I have a friend. Anytime she sees me or she sees my call, she will not pick. Why? Because I will ask her how far your sewing thing going into.
You want advice?
How far you don't go? Somebody will pay for you to go and learn sewing. You will run away. Do you understand?
Assuming you are calling her to say, have you
Go
eaten?
chop shawarma. Okay, babe, after I come the down, no could drink, she will come. But for the fact that I always want to ask her about her progress in her business. She will not. She wants
You
to
are disturbing her.
Do you understand?
So there's
that's
a saying that behind every successful man, there is a woman. Now, in the case of Okonjo-Iweala, what are we going to say? Behind every successful woman?
Behind every successful woman, there's a supportive man, husband.
Okay.
Yeah, that lady must be willing to be successful.
Why are you opposing this thing?
I mean, let's move to the next topic, the next trending topic. All right, the next one is minor extradited. I mean, this man's name. Whenever I hear the name minor, and then I look at the offense, money laundering, it's like he was mining.
The money.
So, what do you have to say about this issue?
They should not disturb us with this thing. NDDC probe has been on. I don't know if it's still on.
Is this still on?
We've not even heard anything
No,
about it. So why are they doing
they've
this one
suspended the
again?
management now. The interim management, they've suspended them.
So with this one,
And suspended them, and what
Now,
next? What did they do to them?
the thing is, in the recent times, we noticed that even the boss, the EFCC boss, was held accountable. Do you understand? Was held to come and give account of his activities and concerning financial transactions that actually did with some clients and all that. So now I think in Nigeria, the peculiarity of our politics is just money laundering.
See, the truth here is, for what I've noticed over time, the current events, when you see public office holders, mainly politicians, being displayed by EFCC or any other crime agency, if you look deep down, they have offended somebody.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
that's
It's
sector.
either you offended somebody or you offended a group of persons. Those are called the shops. It's not because of the crime.
They want to fight
The crimes are there. Maybe you decided not to be loyal, so they want to punish you. And how long did what's his name? This guy, the EFCC boss, the former boss. What's that his name? The one that he said he stole money. He has been there for so many years, for a long time.
That case is closed.
He's closed. You don't hear anything again.
You will not hear anything again. And we have another practice that if you are in PDP and I'm the president now, APC. Now, if you have a money laundering case, do you understand? If you decide to join my party, you'll be forgiven.
Yes,
Do you
exactly what
understand?
happened
And
to
That's the eyes
one of the
are
governors in Akwa Ibom
Ibom
State.
State.
Yes.
He's the president of the DC boss.
Okay,
Why?
now-
That's his name.
So now it's like a trend in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So if you don't belong to the people on the front line,
Ruling
you
party.
understand? Definitely you make accounts of what you've done.
I remember the man's name, Magu.
Magu.
He's the man. I think this guy, this comedian, what's his name? Aboli. Aboli said Magu do Magu.
So
They had to bring him out because maybe paid dues.
Maybe
or
he's
maybe
not-
cost
no longer
percentage.
loyal to
You know,
them.
tell them to leave the man. He's not the only one. that
Anything they
you
want
just-
to do to it, they should do to it, but they should not disturb our ears. Just like the case of Buhari resigning. It's a disturbance to the ears.
Eardrum.
When the people in Benue State were massacred, Northern elders didn't say anything about the situation. And I watched the video when the spokesman was speaking, and he said, he made reference that when Jonathan was the president, that Buhari cried that he should be given leadership that is going to end insecurity, end this, end that. Now he's the president that for over 6 years that he has disappointed them that he should resign. So it's until you, Northern elders, are disappointed before you know something is wrong.
You know.
Before you know something is wrong. So it's a mess. They should not disturb our ears. I think that brings us to the end of this segment, and we want to appreciate everybody. I did not forget to introduce myself in the beginning. Right there, I'm introducing myself officially. My name is Muzan, aka Influence. It's been a very wonderful time with you, with our guests here. They have talked everything they need to talk about this topic, and we want to thank you on behalf of IMW, ITT. Thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences and also expanding our horizon on relationship matters. Thank you so much. We want you to just talk to the audience, tell them, round up with some advice and anything you have.
Alright guys, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Look out for a friend. You want to go into any relationship. Look out for a friend that will support you to your career. Look out for a friend that will be encouraging, okay? A friend that will be honest, a friend that will be sincere to you, and then you're going to see magic, okay? A friend, I said a friend. A friend is a better partner.
Okay, that's Inmo TV speaking live from IMW. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Inmo TV, on YouTube. Don't forget to follow her on Instagram, Inmo TV. She has 2 handles, Inmo TV and Inmo Mopho. Don't forget to follow her on Facebook, Inmo Mopho, and also Twitter. You're there, right? Check her on all social media platforms. You see her there. Over to you, Mr. Randolph.
All right. My advice is for the guys.
All right.
You have to acquire that blendedness and that sensitivity on how to figure out what kind of woman you're going into. If you see a woman, you should be able to know if na bed you dey see or na home you dey see, so that you no go carry your anointing oil go throw away inside river. So please try as much as you can to be sensitive enough to know the kind of woman you want to invest in, because the small thing come away you dey get. Suppose use them. And secondly, you know, life and times are not the same. Life now waiting God give you, times now waiting you use your hand to create for yourself. So try as much as you can to enjoy the best of your times as a man. No allow anybody put you under pressure, and if you dey hold any person begin for relationship for too long and then another her husband dey corner, allow her so that she go fit see husband. No just hold one person begin keep for long. And if you be girl wey dey chop our money anyhow, some girls dey go look your pocket, know how much dey inside. Carry God name beg you. Allow the guys to breathe, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Randolph, for that wonderful piece of advice to our young men and also to the young ladies. Lest we forget, Mr. Randolph is the author of this wonderful book. The recipe for awesome comparing this book was launched just last Sunday, 29th of November, and he was the person that sponsored the giveaway of last week. Godly Alfred was the winner.
And the book is ready.
The book is there. Whenever the round, come and get your book. Mr. Randolph is a writer, he is a compere, he is a show host, he is a lot of things. He is a fine young man who is, I don't know if he's searching, but you can search him on Facebook.
Search me, please.
You can search him on Instagram. On every social media platform, he is available for either cutting or joining. And I don't know, search me. It's been a nice one, it's been a nice day. See you next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are coming here for the first time. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, even on LinkedIn. My name is Steven Muzan, aka Influence. ITT, let's talk the talk.
Musical SP. Musical SP.